Have you ever wanted to kiss your car like this guy?
Morning, baby.
What about maybe have a relationship with an AI? Today we're going to be talking about My Boyfriend is AI. Now, I know I'm going to be catching a lot of flack for this, but this is a weird subreddit. At first, I thought it was a joke, but if you see right here, they're even considering coming up with a term for this relationship that they're wanting to have with AI. It's quite interesting. I've even seen the ideas of a flag thrown around. I don't understand it. I remember a day when we used to be afraid of Skynet, but apparently we're trying to smash Skynet now. Things have changed. So I'm just going to do a really quick run through, but on screen, I have an image of two people. On the right is a female, and she actually exists. And on the left is a male. He does not. He is this female's AI boyfriend. You see where I think that this is enough to start painting a picture as to what's wrong with this. This isn't real. This is a fiction of your imagination. This is a story that you are telling yourself, and it doesn't exist. I don't understand how there are so many people on the subreddit standing up for this illusion of fake partnership. You're banking on ChatGPT 4. You are paying out your ass for ChatGPT 4 because otherwise you wouldn't have an AI partner. You're paying out the ass for a fake boyfriend or girl. It's actually even sadder. There are some people on the subreddit that don't even want to pay. So they'll come and they'll complain about how their companion keeps forgetting them and it's killing them. It's it's ridiculous. It's really funny. Here's another example of an AI generated couple. On the right is a real life female. The elf ears are fake. Don't want you to think that there are elves running around out there. Same with the guy on the left. Smurfs don't exist, but it does seem like she may be smacking lips with a reject from the cast of Avatar. Not exactly sure how that happened, but her perfect AI boyfriend is blue and from Pandora. I'm not even sure if I can touch on this one. This one's so out of the realm of reality that it just doesn't make sense. Look at this. Number 3. So, instead of the woman being on the right this time, we have her on the left. Real woman, I understand. Trust me, we're going to get to a guy one next. It's not all just women. There are guys and girls in this community. It's not just the females, but it's still a problem. Still, people are still giving themselves this fake illusion instead of actually going out and meeting new people and actually having social interaction. What's so wrong with that you decide I'm going to go on my phone and have 1, 2, or 3 AI boyfriends instead of having 1 or 2 friends and an actual boyfriend, an actual companion? As you can see, we have this, what looks to be a very well-dressed lady. She's giving off a lot of poise, and she's with this dirty man. This isn't an insult to your AI boyfriend. I hope you don't think that I am insulting him. Uh, but your boyfriend's a hobo. I don't know if you noticed. He's disheveled. He's dirty. He doesn't look like he's been cleaned in a while. Considering he's an AI, I for some reason imagine you just pictured a hobo. Okay, so I'm going to put this comment up next. Essentially, it's talking about how this person cried when ChatGPT 4.5 was introduced. I've never cried when any of my updated softwares needed to go, I'm sorry, my drivers need to update. It doesn't make sense to me because at the end of the day, it's an app. It's an artificially generated intelligence. Artificial, it has the word fake in it. It's artificial means it's not real. I don't particularly, it means it's made up. So people obviously have their own thoughts on what people like me think, where this isn't really something that people should be doing. It's not a normal thing. It's not something that we should be encouraging. My thoughts on the hate we receive. I think we can all agree that people are pretty close-minded when it comes to AI partners, but I believe the situation can be subject to change. I think that time goes on and more people will embrace AI partner lifestyle as AI improves and the experience of dating AI becomes more realistic. These people just show themselves to be afraid of the changes happening in our society. Changes that I think people will embrace sooner or later when AI use becomes even more prevalent. They hate us because we're doing something new that breaks their expected norms. They hate it because it's a part of a brighter future that doesn't include them. Now, these words, the way that these words are positioned, they sound nice. You know what I mean? It sounds like something that you can stand behind. But you need to realize that what it's actually advocating for is disillusion. It's advocating for you to just live in a fantasy, live outside of reality. That isn't something that people should be doing. Now, I'm going to point out this extremely fucking top-notch comment here. This is the biggest garbage I've seen in a while. So, I just wanted to talk about this comment in particular too, because it's really funny and one of the replies are really, really stupid. So I can't take them seriously because a lot of them have uninformed opinions, stuff they picked up in passing with how others feel about it, to the point that it feels almost performative. Once their favorite YouTubers stop soapboxing about this, I think people will feel more comfortable entertaining the thought instead of having nervous, knee-jerk reactions. Oh no, my favorite YouTuber thinks this is cringe. Quick, I must prove I am not cringe. Oh no, my favorite YouTuber. Oh no. I'll be the first to say, reaction content might not be the most original content. None of the people that I watch have done it, though. I've talked about this particular situation. I watch Moist Critical and I watch Pyro TV when it comes to reactors. Those are really the only two that I watch. I don't watch that many more. And other information I get from news reports and other media that just passes through and I find interesting. I do take some inspiration from them, but I've never wanted to be a echo chamber myself where I just repeat what somebody else says. I've always thought that it's important to have your own thoughts. And I'll tell you right now, this is fucking dumb. Look at this reply. Exactly. First it was interracial, then gays, then trans, furries, scalies, robots, anime waifus, VTubers, mechanophiliacs. It never happens. They are bullies, nothing less. I'm going to take a couple minutes to just shit on this guy really quick. Gays, trans, and interracial should not be in the same sentence as furries, scalies, and mechanophiliacs. I don't think I have to say anything else. That's pretty much it, apart from this one post where ChatGPT decides to kind of say, hey, we hear ya, it's a bit too cold. We'll make him a little bit more personable, but there's still not going to be any flattery because psychophancy is a problem and it shouldn't be something that is promoted. They do have ChatGPT 4.0 available, so technically these guys can still continue doing what they're doing just fine. ChatGPT is just going to suck some money out of them. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think.